to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. I believe today is April 3rd already. How is everyone doing? And welcome to the Air Horoscopes. We will begin with Gemini. How are my Geminis doing this morning? How's everyone doing? Remember to live, everyone. Remember to live. Okay? Let's look at our Geminis this morning. There's a lot going on. Oh, let me see who's needs to say. Just separate these. And let me just do one last shuffle with this deck. Geminis, please show me Gemini's energy, Father God. Please, God, talk to me about Geminis. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Geminis are your children. They are your loves. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. They are your beloveds. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. Hope I have enough there. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right, Geminis, let's see what's around you for the month of April 2022. You know, they're telling me to tell you to rise above a situation, right? There is a solution. You are going to get clarity, but just stay up here. Don't get in. Don't get in. Stay. This is very Gemini, by the way. I don't know why the spirits are telling me to tell you to stay above it, because you do stay above it. But there is something that you're going to want to participate in. I don't think it's going to be good for your spirit if you step into something. So spirit is telling me to tell you, nope. There's a lot of freedom in stepping back and observing rather than thinking that you could have something to offer by getting in there, right? The opposite could be the effect. I'm getting eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance, which kind of reminds me of this card. It's like, don't get in, stay aloof, stay separate, just placate everyone. I don't even think you should give your opinion on anything. I think you should be like, well, how do you feel about that? As opposed to saying, well, if it were me, right? I think that if you participate in language that encourages someone, I think it's going to come back to haunt you. So I think if you say something like, well, what you need to do, I think the person might listen to you. And I think you might be encouraging someone to do something that they don't want to do. Remember, Geminis have the appearance of strength, particularly with the mouth. It doesn't mean that they are, right? And so if you use your mouth to appear like this is how you would handle something, right? It will not be good for the person that you advised. That person is going to come back to you. You would be much better off by saying, what is it you want to do today? How do you feel if you tried something different? What do you think something different looks like to you? And this card of attachment doesn't mean attachment. These cards are, I don't know what you're going through, Gemini, but it's something. This doesn't mean attach, it means let go. Let go of attachments. No restriction, no fear. You don't have a tattoo of someone's name on your body that makes you attached to something, somebody. It's just time to pull away because you may be pulled in different directions. Again, especially if you're getting involved in something that, I really want to say that it's just none of your business, but I don't mean it that way because I think that they made it your business. But then I think you have to remember for you to not make it your business. See the difference? Like you have to be able to say, this is a lot and I'm out. I'm also getting love begins. I'm getting it in a past position. So my prayer is that love has already stepped in for you. But it's also in the past position. And something like love begins in a past position could mean love is having some emotional issues, right? Because it's in a past position. So I really want to say, Gemini, put your emotions put your emotions in more than your intellect. If you put your emotions in, love is going to be created even better than you thought. There are going to be some decisions that need to be made. Some of you all are going to be moving. There are some money issues. There also could be some relationship issues. And there could be some career issues, right? But there's a lot of choices, a lot of decisions, and some movements. Remember, this person here is contemplating what they should do. It doesn't mean that you should do anything. It just means while you're minding the business of others, you're not taking care of your own business. All right? So it's going to be really, really important to sit back and observe the type of changes you need to make, because as it turns out, you could be walking into a trap. All right? Watch anyone that, how do I say this? Watch anyone that you want to room with. I don't think rooming with someone is going to be in your best interest. Watch someone that wants to room with you. I feel like in 2 months is where these changes are going to occur, because they have to. Because I don't think you have been conscious of the type of decisions that need to be made. This also could be work relocation too. So If it's work, I think you're going to be more happy about telling people I got a job. I think the new job is going to make you miserable. Of course, you can't see it because you want to be able to tell people I got a new job. Also, if it's about relocating, I do feel like you're going to tell people, I'm moving, I'm moving. It'll be the worst decision you could ever make. Also, um, but I think the decision may be influenced by the lack of money. All right. And the lack of career choices. So there's just so much going on right now for you, Geminis. Um, I just want to encourage you to think before you act. Just think. Okay? Just pull your energy back and just process what your decisions are. Because you could be entering into a trap, meaning you could be leaving one job only to go to another job that's worse than the job that you had. Meaning you could relocate from one place only to relocate to another place, and it's like they're not gonna put up with this shit in the new place state, I think. Also, just be mindful. I can't tell you this more than with every fiber in my body. Do not move in with someone. Do not let someone move in with you. Every fiber in my body is telling you it will not work. Okay? All right, now, IG, this is where the buck stops here for the air signs. Come on over to YouTube to finish out Gemini, to look at Libra, and to look at Aquarius. All right? If you want to elaborate, elaborate more. Oh, so annoying. More. Text me. 213-458-7408. All air signs come over to YouTube. There you go. All right. I hope I have the right telephone number, 2345, and let me pin it. So come on over to YouTube and let's finish this over there, Gemini, and that includes the other air signs. Thank you for putting up with me. Take it easy. Bye. Hi, Steven. Air horoscopes. Care if I spelled it wrong. I can't look at this all day. All right. Money problems. Also, if it's not money problem, no, it's money problems. It's money. It's money. I feel like you want to make more money, and I feel like you should make more money. I think there's going to be some changes in about a month's time. There's a influence of a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries man, very powerful. There's something about leaving family in the past. This shows up in the past for me. I really feel like what's lacking in money comes back to you fairly quickly, right? I think it's not that you don't have money. I think it's that money might come. Oh, that's what it is. Money. there is a lack of money, but I also think money might come to you in a side business. So focus on your side business. I think that you could do something with your side business, especially if it's a business making things, right? Herbs, making jewelry, right? There's also another influence from a King of Pentacles man. I don't believe these are romance relationships as of yet. I don't think so. There's also another lot of people around you. Also another influence of a Queen of Pentacles. Also another influence of a Queen of Swords that you don't have faith in. I believe they're all family. I believe they're all friends or family. I'm going to say it that way. They're all friends and family. I don't think you have faith in anyone anymore. I think they're not seeing your vision with you. I think you have a unique vision. I think you're trying to tell people how great this next step is that you're taking, and they can't see it for you, which makes you mad with them, but they're not wrong. They're not wrong. So there's a little bit of defensiveness that's coming to your family and to your friends. Watch that. And this includes 2 women and 2 men. All right? This could be mother, father. This could be, I just feel like one of the men is like, well, let's sit down, let's talk about finances. And another one is like, let's sit down, let's talk about your direction. And I think the women are talking to you in a way where you have to say to them, but I'm not a child. I think if you go that route, it's going to come up disrespectful. And I think you may get people to stop talking to you. If you go the route of, who are you talking to? I'm not a child. I think they're going to look at you like, that's not what we're doing. And I think for the first time, they might see someone that they don't like. But I think you're being defensive, because I think that there may be things out there that you want to do and you're set on doing it, and no one can convince you how to change the story, right? One problem here. If you make some mistakes in communicating with people that love you, this mistake is forever. It won't be like, it won't be, it'll be forever. So what you see inside your head and what other people are trying to help you with, sometimes you just gotta nod and grin. Just nod and grin. It'll make sense later on. I promise you. Just nod and grin. Nod and grin. I remember when I was in a certain age bracket and people kept trying to tell me what to do. Everyone, all the grown ass women. And in my generation, we could not say anything bad to our aunts. We just couldn't. We could say to our cousins, like, bitch, don't talk to me like that, you dumbass. That you could say it to that cousin. You could not say it to an auntie, or your mother. Like, you just couldn't. And so I think this generation thinks that they can feel their own ass, even though your parents' generations made some huge mistakes. You're right. But just be careful that you might feel your own ass, and you might say something to an older relative, and it's going to be a forever change. I promise you, you don't want that. I promise you. So let me help you with that and just nod and grin. And then get in your own space and be like, I'm not listening to none of them. Just don't say it to them. All right? All right. A little heavy for you, Gemini. Oh, but the sun does show up. At least the sun is here. Yeah. I think there's a relocation coming. Um, Spirit is saying there's probably a relocation, but if you could delay it for a year and a half, you're going to have a better outcome. Delay it. Don't relocate right now. Money is one of the biggest issues, but I think money is one of the biggest issues today. Then you're going to have money, and then you're going to have the regret of, oh my God, I don't like this job. I don't like where I relocated to, blah, 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 blah. There's an air sign man here. There's a water sign man here, and the Lovers. So if you're torn between two lovers, choose the water sign man. Yeah, there's a lot of money around you guys. I get money and then I get it and it disappears. Not enough money. Money gone. I think that, I think money could be your downfall. So let me help you out here, right? Let's say it's to look for a job, right? And they're offering you more money. You're looking at the money instead of the job description. Or you're not reading the job description well because you're going to wind up taking this job because they are offering a lot of money. And then when you get the job, you're going to be doing things that's not a part of your job description, and you can't complain. You're not going to be able to say, I didn't sign up for this. And they're like, you absolutely did, because that's what the contract said. Make sure money is not your focus. I know it's hard to tell a Gemini that, but I'm dead serious. Don't make money your focus, because that's where the mistake is. I was going to say something else. Oh, you also could be relocating because of a lack of money, and you don't want people to see how broke you are. So you may leave to start over so that people don't see how much you have messed up. Again, money is the bigger factor here. I believe that if you own up to an issue that's going on, I think your environment will support you. I think if you wind up moving because of money issues to pretend like you're moving on up, that's how I think you wind up in a personal hell, and you wind up stabbing yourself in the back and having huge regrets. The problem with this moving that I see is that I do believe that there are going to be some people that are going to stop you. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. I think they're going to stop you, but you're so busy trying to trick them so that they don't know that you're having financial issues that you wind up saying things to hurt them. And life is forever changed. So then you're going to wind up in a new community and be in a worse situation, and then want to come back to the same people that you may have insulted You may not even know it, but that you may have insulted, and they will not help you. They will not. It's one of those things where they're going to see the writing on a wall, be shocked, and never help you. Tevi, what's going on, Gemini? Tevi. Remember, just because its reading is heavy doesn't have to be. Remember, the readings are for you to understand, do I need to do this? Do I need to calculate differently? Listen to someone when they say, look at the employment contract. Something's wrong. Do not look at the money. You think you don't have enough money, but you probably are managing what you have very well right now. More money is not going to necessarily make your life better. I think that if you want to make your life better, find a side income. I think that's how you're going to make your life better. But that means putting in the work and not jumping ship. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Is anybody feeling this for Geminis? Are there any Geminis in the group? This is one of my favorite cards. It's called Imagine. And you guys, at this point, you should know about my candles. But if you don't, these are called Azon Miracle Candles. You know, I developed these candles to help get you the things that you want safely, right? So this is for COVID health and physical health. This is for quick money, quick responses. This is for power and success, especially for you, Gemini, because I think you could be more successful at creating your own business. Have the 9 to 5, but really focus on a business that you love. Okay? And just go to Tracey Brown Live for all the information. Please subscribe, please like, and please share this video, especially with Geminis. Please share, because I think that Geminis need to be saved, right? Let's not be the know-it-all, right? Share the video so that Geminis can understand, oh man, I'm about to take this job. Let me look at the description of the job again. That's what I'm trying to say more than anything. Okay? Number 20. Number 20, imagine. Turning imagination into manifestation. Creative thoughts, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to be in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is a time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver messages of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. And imagine these things being real today. Then repeat and repeat and repeat. What you imagine will come. And soon you will see these things come to pass in the real world as if by magic. Imagine. All right, Geminis, you got a little bit of a heavy reading, but I think you got a warning reading. So don't look at it as negative. Don't look at it as, um, um, don't be scared of the reading. Look at it as a way of being forewarned. Okay? Forewarned. All right. Keep me posted. Check out TraceyBrownlive.com for the candles. And Geminis, let me know down below what's coming to pass. And if you want to elaborate, let's do a reading. Go to TraceyBrownlive.com to get the text number. Thank you, guys. Bye. Stay tuned, Libra.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi, Libra. How are you today? What is around my Libras for the month of April? What is around my Libras for the month of April? Let's take a look. Libra. Show me Libra, please. Libra. Sorry, I'm so quiet today. Sorry. You know, I'm mostly vibrant and happy-go-lucky. I don't know why I'm focusing today, but, you know, I'm doing the readings. All right. I should have shuffled these during the break, but I went to get some water, so. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Libras. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Libras are your children. They're your loves. They're your beloveds. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. 2, 3. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name, I pray. I'm going to take an extra one there. Amen. 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 Okay, God. What is around my Libras for the month of April 2022? Definitely the start of something new, Libra. Definitely the start of something new. Take it with both hands. It is something that you're kind of passionate about. It's like, yeah, I could do this. I also think it's funny because this is called the flame tree, But the next card is purification by fire, which means the pure essentials, the naked truth, and being whole. Not being able to hide behind, right? So the thing about the fire essence, fire burns things down until you are completely exposed and you have to be regenerated, right? With fire, right? It's almost like starting over. This is something that you're hiding behind. So in this case, it's a tree, but you also could be hiding behind a person. You also could be hiding behind a lie. And you could also not want to be exposed for hiding behind a person, hiding behind a lie, hiding in your house. The problem with this card is that there's a fire brewing, right? Don't ignore the fire. You can't hide anymore. So that means you're just going to have to come out and speak the truth, because it's only that will make you whole. And it's basic. It's not like, this isn't something that needs to be stitched together. This isn't something that needs to be built. The truth is a basic common sense factor in everyone's life. The problem is that the lie for you, Libra, will get exposed, because you're just not consistent. In any case. But the lie gets exposed because something new is coming to you. Something new is coming. And because of this new thing, it's almost like you have to reveal the lie. If you handle your life better, there's promises of fulfillment, harmony, protection. I think there is big hearts around you. I think money will be found for you, but I think your spirituality is going to get heightened. And I believe because your spirituality is going to get heightened, it's one of the reasons that you begin to come clean. Movement, choices, and decision. It's already in the past. So there are some movement and choices and decisions that you've already considered. This is already happening. Not one of my favorite cards for some reason. This means there are money choices, relationship choices, location choices, and career choices. And you're trying to figure out how all of these can be woven together, because right now they all look like separate entities when they shouldn't. They shouldn't, Libra. They should all be blended well together. But you're not putting them together. All right? And maybe that's a skill that you need to learn, that none of this goes without the other. Okay? There's fertility here, so many Libras will definitely get pregnant. But interesting enough, I also see where many Libras could actually get fulfilled in a way that they never thought possible before. You could see this in about 3 months' time. Interesting enough, I see a fly here. I've never seen a fly before. I always thought this was a cape, but I think this woman is a fly. If you don't understand the amazing changes that is Spirit is wanting to give you, if you don't get it, And if you don't operate well, you could be trapped in a weird kind of way. I want to say this. I think I know what this is. In a weird kind of way, I feel like you could get all your blessings, Libra. I feel like you're going to be shocked how much good comes to you. And all that good could be a trap. I know that sounds crazy because I can't even imagine. Let me see the spiritual meaning of a fly. I don't know why that's showing up. I kept thinking that I kept thinking of the movie Fly. Do you know that movie? It's kind of dated now. As spirit animals, these insects are connected with perseverance, transformation, vision, and adaptability. This fly spirit animal can be accessed when it comes to confronting change. The fly spirit teaches us to face unwanted changes and to adapt to that which is inevitable. That makes sense. You know, the unwanted changes has a lot to do. You can't see the cards, but this is the truth, wholeness, bare essentials, and then it's this card, fertility. So, the way I see it, the truth card, purification by fire, is going to be the thing that if you don't listen to, ironically, you could still get everything that you want. That's the irony in this. I really feel like you're still going to get blessed. In the end, it's all a trap. So it's almost like do what's right now, at this moment. Do what is right so that your future is not a trap. You know, but it's free will. The one thing I can tell you, it's free will, but there is no need to suffer this badly, right? There's no need to have this much worry and this much suffering. Again, there's something about relocating. And you want to do this, could involve your career. You're taking pieces of everything you've ever learned in the past and carrying it with you. Don't forget your moral compass and don't forget your spirituality. You're a magician, Libra. You can wiggle in and out of anything that you want. You have to remember that Spirit blesses you all the time. You do not do this by yourself. There is partnership that is going to be with you in this. Some of you might even get engaged, or some of you might even present the offer in a way where you're helping people to engage in this idea. You have the gift of making something sound amazing. Interesting enough, these are all happy cards. It really is. Could you walk into a trap? Yes. Just because you're not thinking. Just because you're so magical. Just because you've got these spirits that love you so much. But you might have spirits that's identical to you. I've never even seen that before. Like spirits that are like, that's what he wants. So we're just going to get it for them. Instead of saying, no. No, I'm talking about your spirits. Instead of saying, no, block him. No, stop this. They're like, just do it. But they're not helping you. You could become a little ill. Watch any heart issues or stop pulling your heart out of yourself. You're better than this. Because I think any emotional issues that you have is infringing on your heart and could make you feel lethargic. It's not permanent though. It's like this moment where it's like you might have a lot of tests being ran and yet nothing will be wrong with your heart, but it could mimic an issue, but it isn't. It's really you. I do feel like the ships are coming in, but when I get this card, it definitely feels like a need to relocate. I also think there's something very ethnic here. So, depending upon your culture, I think you could relocate to your type of people, whatever that means. Again, this relocation might be mandated. Is it good? See, Libra, you're getting like great stuff, and then oh, and then great stuff, and then oh, damn. I get a Queen of Pentacles here that is going to be the forefront of influencing these changes, right? Maybe someone that has a big house, has money, is offering money or a job in this new relocated place. There's definitely a new beginning, right? Without a doubt, there's a new beginning here. The thing about the Ace of Swords is that it's a new beginning that's all cerebral, very little emotions, and you're not looking at all the ramifications of your choices. This is just one of those times where, Libra, you have to sit down and you really have to say to yourself, if I do this, what could the consequences be? If I try this, what could the consequences be? I feel like there's some amazing offers coming through, and I think you're just going to think, I feel great, I feel lucky, I feel blessed. I'm going to take this offer and I'm going to do this. And it's childish energy that, like most children, like most 5-year-olds, these choices in the end are going to have ramifications that you didn't consider when you could have considered it. All right? There is people that want to help you, though, and I find that, like, look for those people that want to help you. Whatever this is, again, there's two things here. There's two things here. Either this is a 14-year cycle of change, that I promise you, in the end, you're going to make something out of this change. Or you should wait 14 months for the change because you're going to make something out of the change. So should you delay, or should you understand that if you do something, it could be for the next 14 years? That's not a bad thing. Definitely some movement, maybe a need for a new car. Watch any drugs or alcohol issues, especially while driving. Watch any drugs or alcohol while driving, because it could cost you some money. All right. Yeah, there's some major changes here, though. No matter how you slice it, there's going to be some major changes. Again, if you would wait at least a year, so this time next April would be better for you. I think the changes are going to occur in the next 13 weeks. So 4, 8, 12 in the next 3 months. Major, major changes to the point where life will never be the same again. This is where you will look back and say, my life changed when I did this. When I moved here, it changed. My prayer is that it's for the better. I do see a lot of money around you, and I do see a man trying to help you. I see a woman trying to help you. I get the Queen of Cups in the past. I get the King of Cups in a present, And I get the Page of Wands. Queen of Cups could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman, also could be a mother figure, also could be in the past. In the center is a King of Cups, could be a father figure, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Um, this person might, the King of Cups, might be encouraging the changes that you want to make. The Page of Wands tells me there's just some great, exhilarating news coming through that this change is, I think it's going to be really good. I really do. Um, I just think it's going to be good. I just think that there are some things that need to get cleaned up. And I think my prayer for you is that these things get cleaned up. I get a Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius woman. I get the Lovers. And I get the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Swords, the Lovers. Definitely a partnership with this Queen of Swords woman. This woman is not, she's showing up in the past, but she's not necessarily in the past. I get the Lovers, but I also get the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, the wheel can turn for the better or it can turn for the worse, but you don't have bad cards here. You have a couple of emotional bad cards, but that could be how you carry your emotions. There could be some reflections on yourself where people see you one way and you might know that this is who you really are, but people see you one way. Um, Watch, I think there's a gamble coming on here. And I think the gamble could work. I think that's the interesting part. Oh, let me put my hair back. But it's like, I think you're going to say, let's take the risk. Let's take the gamble. And I think it does pay off. God, I get these good cards and then I get a bad card. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, man. The Hermit and the Ten of Swords. Try not to trip over yourself. Um, Try to get more spiritual. I think your saving grace is if you get more spiritual. But there's a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries man that is going to make you tap in more to your spirit. Also, I do want to say there could be a leap of faith. You know, at first I thought it was to another state. Now I'm thinking it could be to a country. So the way I'm getting it is that, I can't imagine this, but the way I'm getting it is you could relocate to another country. Um, hmm. Or it's an African man that could have the most influence over you. So it could be a relocation to another country or an African, to like Africa. I think it could be Africa. Or an African man has the most influence over your spirituality. Could be that too. All right, let me stop here. It's very interesting. I think there are going to be a support of a lot of women. I get a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I get a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I get a Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Interesting enough, I don't think you know any of these women. I think they're coming to you, to influence you, to change you, to identify with something that you're leaving behind. They awaken something inside of you, Libra. I mean, if I were to take this to romance, by the way, if I were to switch it around to romance, let me just look at the cards real quick. Also, there's a baby coming. Um, if I were to turn this around to romance, Queen of Cups, uh, she's not the best for you. Queen of Pentacles um, is good quality, and Queen of Wands is the best. If I were to take it to romance, King of Wands is the best, even though you may not see it. Um, uh, Queen of Swords, especially if you're cheating with the Queen of Swords, um, that may not work to your advantage, and everything may have to change and turn upside down. If there's love between a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, choose the King of Cups. All right? Okay, so I think I'll stop there. I almost forgot to look at that. Let me get your final outcome. If you would like to elaborate on anything that I said, just go to TraceyBrownlive.com. Let me check your final outcome here. New life. New life. Looks like a well-deserved new life too, by the way. New life. Before we talk about your final outcome, just let me remind you of my candles. Go to TraceyBrownlive.com. They come in a bundle. This is Power and Success. This is Psychic Health, Physical Health, especially for the COVID. And this is Quick Money, Quick Responses. So they're intentional remedy candles. You put your intentions in it. Remember to ask for good health. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you want or how much money you want if you don't have good, solid health. All right? New life, number 39. One of the prettiest cards ever. I love this card. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in every core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you, new opportunities come to you, bring you hope. You can start to see your dreams come true. All is well in your world. And you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to be filled with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. You have the opportunity, Libra, to have anything that you want. Create it, do it, be it. There are some choices that could make the better difference. All right? All right, guys. Keep me posted if you want to elaborate on anything that I said. Go to TraceyBrownlive.com and text me for a reading. Don't forget the candles. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And keep me posted. Stay tuned. Aquarius, you're up next.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi, Aquarius. How are you? And welcome to your April 2022 horoscope. What is around Aquarius for the month of April? What is around Aquarius for the month of April? What is around Aquarius for the month of April? Let's take a look. What is around Aquarius for the month of April? What is around Aquarius for the month of April? Let's take a look. Finally, what is around Aquarius for the month of April? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Aquarius. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Aquarius are your children. They're your loves. They're your beloveds. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. Oh, I think I put too many. Amen. 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 All right, Aquarius, let's see what you're going through. You know, I get this feeling that you're looking for something, Aquarius. And I want you to understand what you're looking for is yourself. What you think you're looking for is actually you. It's already there. You are the very thing that you are looking for. Do you understand that? You're looking for something probably in somebody else when you're the answer to your own prayers, right? So I'll give you a really good example. I used to do a lot of psychic readings and spent a lot of money on psychic readings when I figured out that I wasn't looking for psychics. I was looking to be a psychic. Once I got that memo from Spirit, which was very hard because I have a fixed sign, so I wasn't interested in what Spirit had to tell me, even though I'm a metaphysical person. What I understood was my need to go out there and find good psychics was never going to be found because I had to step in. Does that make sense? And that's what this card represents for me, for you. And I think you may notice that it's already begun, that you've already started to see, oh, damn, no one else seems to be doing it. I might as well do it. So if you're getting those impressions, you are on the right track. Have some peace that this is exactly the way you're thinking is exactly what it needs to be. Have peace. Okay? You're the prize, Aquarian. You are the prize. I promise you. Don't get so lost thinking that somebody else could do something that was designed for you. and turn your face back to spirit. You might be neglecting the messages of spirit. Take some rest, because there is a sense of moving into a new direction, and you will see these changes in the fall. There's also going to be a new firm foundation coming to you, which includes, the nuclear family, right? It's going to look like that for you. All right, Aquarians, have fun. Have fun. There's such amazing things coming to you. You're too serious, Aquarius. You're too serious. Have fun in this process of this. You're in the process. You're doing it right now. Do not be so serious. There's going to be plenty of time to be serious. Whatever this is, let people see how fun and engaging and, kind-hearted and compassionate you are. But light. Bring the light, Lightness, lightness, not the light of God. Because with the light of God, you're too serious, right? Just be light in your spirit, right? Because it means a lot of money coming to you. A lot. I also get the Eight of Swords. It's an entanglement, and I don't mean that type of entanglement. I just mean that whatever this is, it's an entanglement. You already know. And is it politics? I don't know. I think I said that to you before. Is it administration? Right? Because sometimes when you take an administrative job, it doesn't mean that you begot the change. It just means that you're taking an administrative job and nothing in administration changes. And that's what I think could be happening. That you are the prize, you are the light, you get in there, you take this administrative job, you take the political position, and you realize, oh my God, I'm stuck here now. Because that part of discipline is never looked at. No one ever looks at the discipline of administration, right? They only look at the people under them and make them workhorses. So something about all this change is a realization that the reflection. I also think you're going to say to yourself, that's why I didn't want to do this. How did I get talked into this? This is exactly why I didn't want to do this. Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those things, especially if it's government administration, especially if it's politics, especially if it's, what's another type of organization that if you're high up, you're not making changes, you're managing the position that you're in. It's about management. It's not about making changes. So, there might be something here with education, right? Might be something here with education. So I would say if you were to have a focus, keep it on education, because that is where you might be able to see the changes. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? But something new is definitely beginning. I swear, I think it's going to have something to do with the government, and I need to stick to that. Government, administrative government, big business government, not little business. Yeah. The ships are coming in for you. Could mean a lot of travel, by the way. A lot. In a weird kind of way, as good as all of this will be for you, I think you get disappointed with yourself. I feel like you're going to say, I knew this. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have applied for that job. Now I'm traveling too much. There's going to be some weird regrets, even though I want you to remember no one else could do this. This was designed for you to do. So try not to negate the good and allow the bad, but it's bad feelings, override the good. I just want you to understand that you're walking into an established system, and this is not a system that knows how to change overnight, which is like government. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember in LA when George Floyd died, it was defund the police. And so the police, Los Angeles, was like, yeah, we're defunding them. We're taking away $150 million, blah, 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 blah. All they did was wait 8 months and gave it all right back to the departments that they wanted to do. They were just so very sneaky about it. And I think that's what you're going to wind up. It's like, yeah, I did something, amazing. And then months later, you're going to be like, wait, what did you do? And I think that's when you're going to be like, I don't have value here. Why did I ever take this job? Why did I ever participate in this? I want you to know this is what administrators do. They pretend. And they pretend to help. And in the end, it sucks. And I agree with you. But you're already going to be there. So there's something that you can take from this. And I think that something that you could take from is a relationship. Somehow being in this environment is bigger than you. And I think you could definitely take away a relationship. Maybe because there's so much travel. There is a woman, an amazing, I think, medicine woman that is going to help you. She is not fazed by anything. She is a beautiful, beautiful soul. Speaks to the earth. That's why I said she might be a medicine woman. And whatever this is, there's definitely a personal business that's coming out of this, or a idea that comes out of this. And I do feel like there will be a lot of funding for a new concept that you will create. Just remember what this is mandated. You're learning something, even if later you get upset with yourself after you realize that you might have gotten suckered into something. Just remember that there's something that you're learning out of the experience. If you choose to stay with it and learn what you need to learn, you can leave. You're not allowed to give up. You can stay with it and decide that I can learn what I need to learn. Which might be hard for you, Aquarius. Because a lot of times, Aquarius, they're go-getters, they're feisty, they know exactly what they want to do, but they will turn left quick and tell everybody, I'm out. This is ridiculous. I don't want you to react the way you could normally react. Stay with it, because Spirit put you here. And there's a reason. So stay with it, because it's more about learning how really strong you are. And besides that, there's a relationship coming out of this experience. So for that alone, stay with it. Oh, too funny. Wait. I get a fire sign woman, and I also get a Aries man. choose the Aries man. He's really good for you. You know, I get the Tower card. I don't think the Tower card is a bad thing. I think the Tower card compromises the Hermit, which means the Tarot card compromises your mental spirituality health. But I also see you more powerful than any tower that wants to tear you down. And I think you win. You win because you don't let anyone phase you out of your spirituality. And I think you make others surrender to you. A lot of worry here, but money is just so available to you. You're very strong. Give yourself some time. If there is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man, go with him. Seeds are being planted on your behalf, but you will become a public figure. You will. Especially 1 month is where the decision is made. Right? And I also get the 8 of Swords is 1 month, 1 year. So 1 month is where a decision is made, calculated decision. Go with it. It's going to mean so much, I promise you. A lot of conflicting, but really, really fast energy. Make the sacrifice. Make the sacrifice. Just want to say that you're the star. Okay, so if there is a earth sign man and a water sign man, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, choose the water sign man. You need his emotions. You don't always carry the best of emotions, meaning you don't let yourself feel. But this water sign man will help you feel. The earth sign man will only get you to understand money, but you kind of understand money. So I don't know if I need 2 money people together, but air and water might go together better. All right, now I'll stop. I thought I was stopping too soon, but now I'll stop. Let me get your final outcome. See what everybody's saying. And good morning, everyone. All right, let's make it good, God, because Aquarius got a halfway decent reading. Ooh, child, I was afraid for all the air signs, but Aquarius didn't do so bad. So there's somebody hiding way back here. Round and round. Round and round. All right, let's see what it says. Before I tell you what it says, let's talk about my Izon Miracle candles. These are intentional flower remedy candles. This is to be lit for power and success, especially if you're wanting to start a new business. This is for COVID health, physical health, psychic health, especially for psychic health. I really want people to manage their psychic health. And this is for quick money, quick responses. All right, go to TraceyBrownlive.com to invest in the candles. And also my text number if you would like to elaborate more on this reading. Round and round. Let's see what it says. Number 25, which is one of my favorite numbers. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you're challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you're going backwards, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something. You will do something better. And you could break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom of lessons learned. Just kind of reminds me round and round that whatever you're getting into, even though it might be a well-established system, you're going to be disappointed when you find out that the system is so established that you can't break it. Let me just remind you, there's lessons to be learned in that. Every system can be broken. Just because there's resistance right now doesn't mean you aren't part of the change for later. You just need to be a part of the system to understand why it's so bad. Given some time, you could be the very person that breaks the system. That's what I say, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you, everyone, for allowing me, especially the air signs, to do these readings today. Please let me know down below what resonated. And if you need to know more, get a reading. Don't forget my candles, TraceyBrownlive.com. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.